Welcome to The Real. We hope everyone at home is staying safe. Why don't we get right into Girl Chat? Okay, so first up, a recent Allure article talked about why people need to stop sharing memes and joking about weight gaining under stay-at-home orders. They say that making jokes about gaining the quarantine 15, have you ladies heard of that? The quarantine 15? They said it could actually end up giving people extra anxiety on top of what they are already going through during this difficult time. However, there are some other people out there that say using humor actually helps them with ways of coping, and that these jokes don't really harm anyone. What do you ladies think of this?
I agree that obviously we all are like, yes, humor definitely is like laughter is good for the soul. But I do believe that there is a borderline. Obviously, making a meme about like, I'm gaining weight, I'm stuck in my house, or the one that the Real. I love the ones that the Real has been posting on their Instagram, and pretty much saying that like when you realize your quarantine life is no different than your real life because you never leave the house anyway. Like that's funny. Being like someone is dying or can't breathe, not funny. Like common sense, people.
Absolutely.
But I think it's also like making fun of yourself. Like if you're making a joke about your experience and you not wanting to, and if you have a certain lifestyle that you've been living that is changed and now you're seeing the results of that, like I think you should be able to joke about that. And I think a lot of people do those jokes. I mean, self-deprecating humor and joking about your experience is very, very common, and it's a coping mechanism as well as it's a way that other people can feel like they can relate. So I think sometimes we're just a little too hot button with the shaming police.
There's something really gratifying when you have somebody else who relates about like acrylics growing out or, lashes falling out. One lash over here and you got two chilling on your eyes still. Like
there's social distancing.
Because this is not normal. However, I do remember one time where I was reading the gram and Perez Hilton posted a joke, right, about the whole quarantine thing. And Chiara Ferragni, who's a well-known influencer in Italy, abruptly stopped him and wrote this long caption about why this isn't funny for the conditions that are going on in Italy. And we all know this is true. So I think the one thing we have to understand is even if you joke, reserve the respect for somebody who isn't down with that, who is offended by that. We have to give them that space too, because everybody reacts differently right now,
That is true. There actually is a meme that made me laugh so hard because I could relate to it, and it was about moms. It was saying, let's play a quarantine drinking game. Every single time you hear your child say, Mom, drink, and then they were like, oh, wait, don't do that, you would die. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not alone. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't post that, though, because I did have that feeling like, wait a minute, there are people who are actually dying for real, and that probably, even though that made me laugh, that probably wouldn't make other people feel comfortable. So I just chose not.
That kind of sucks, man. I hate the idea of like, if it serves you, great. If it doesn't, move on. Like you can't.
If it don't apply, let it fly.
That's it. Well, I think it's so unfair that like you won't be able to share that, and there might be some other moms that would find comfort in that, and there are so many people that find comfort in laughter. And that you would not want to share that because somebody might judge you.
You know what it is? I just think like this. I think D.L. Hughley, he put up something that was really like, because, on Instagram, there were so many memes and Twitter that was coming from Black Twitter, from Black Instagram, that was basically helping us to cope with what was happening with COVID-19. So then DL posted this. He said, PSA, please don't mistake Black folks' humor about COVID-19 as a lack of concern or seriousness. We've been laughing through hard times for centuries. I mean, and I really agreed with that, and I posted that because I think for some people, like you said, Amanda, this is a coping mechanism for them. And the thing is that if you're so irritated, mute people. You can mute, you can block. There are certain people that that are like that. Just mute them and block them.